Here's a fun radio fact. For every one time you hear a song on the air, we who play it in the studio hear it 10 times. That's 2 times 5. And because I hear it way more than you do, that makes me some sort of an expert. At least that's what my mom tells me. You're getting gassed up with the latest new rock reviews here on this channel. My name is Diesel, and I am a rock radio DJ. Every night on my show, I play a brand new song, the listeners vote, and whatever ends up number one for the week, I review on this channel. And today, I'm reviewing Nowhere to Run, a new song from Fozzy. This song went number one the week of September 2nd, 77% smash votes. It beat out new songs from A Day to Remember and New Year's Day. Now, if you don't know anything about Fozzy, you should learn. Because the frontman is Chris Jericho, WCW wrestling legend, and the guitar player is Rich Ward, also legendary in the metal community for being the guitar player of the band Stuck Mojo. And before we get too deep into this, I got to ask you to hit that subscribe button down in the corner of the screen. Make sure you hit the bell notification. It's right next to it. And give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Now that I'm done whoring myself out, we can review Fozzy, Nowhere to Run. I will also be breaking down the lyrics as we go. I remember the first time I heard that Chris Jericho was fronting a metal band. I was like, huh? And then I heard him. I was like, his sound is familiar. He sounds a lot like Ozzy. Probably where the name Fozzy came from. Rich Ward, of course, crushing it. As always, dude is a riff machine. Seriously, if you don't know Stuck Mojo, look him up. I'm buried alive like a landmine or a dead man. No easy way out. I'm out of the eyes of the spotlight. Only do or die, no saving this town. It's a hard way out of hell. I did it to myself. I'm at the point of no return. Where do I go? Go from here. Hold my ground. I'll disappear. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run. Now that I'm all out of time, one last stand to make it right. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run. Sounds like a guy who's kind of, backed up against the wall. Maybe he's got to fight his way out of a situation, be it like an actual literal physical fight, like a physical confrontation, or maybe he's talking more spiritually, metaphorically. I'm not really certain. The chorus isn't really grabbing me. I mean, it's got a good rhythm. It's got good cadence, but it's repetitive a little bit. I mean, he says nowhere to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in one chorus. I don't know. Maybe I'm spoiled as a metalhead. I like it a little more lyrical complexity. Notice I didn't say vocal complexity because a lot of metal bands are just all like, rah, 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 rah. Let's keep it going. That riff is nasty. Sounds like we're getting into a repeated pre-chorus here. Staring down the barrel of a gun, nowhere to run, nowhere to run. I can feel it. I can feel it burning in my lungs. All of my days catching up with me. No sympathy. Here where I belong, out of the beast that's in front of me, let the mirrors speak, reflecting who's wrong. In parentheses, it's always me. So it sounds more like an internal struggle. I was thinking at first maybe it might have been, a literal fight. Chris Jericho's a fighter in real life as a wrestler, but this sounds like more like dealing with maybe something you've done in your past. It's just that constant battle of can I get over these things? The lyrics are a little basic. And I'm not talking like white girl drinking a White Claw basic. Different kind of basic. I'm talking about there's not a whole lot of not a lot of poetry in them, maybe is what I'm getting at. Rhythm-wise, they're great. Vocally, Chris Jericho, great. Guitar riff, great. I'm just not that into the lyrics on this song. Sounds like the song's about to get a little saucy. Ready for that. Again, it's a little repetitive. Being a long fan of Rich Ward's work, I know this dude is, like I said, is a master riff writer. I know we're about to get into that. If you're like, oh, you're stopping the song, trashing it right before we get to the best part, I get that. Okay, I just wish that I wish that the riffs, especially during the chorus, had a little more punch to them. We're getting to a good part of the song, I think. Let's back it up just a little bit. I do like what they did. They didn't hit me as hard as I would have liked there, but what I did like is that there was a little bit of, I don't know if they're squeals or pinch harmonics or whatever you want to call them. They just kind of added those in subtly. I wish they just smack you in the face with it a little harder. Same repeated chorus over and over and over again, except for the one short verse, that little pre-chorus, I guess, towards the in front of the last chorus. It's a hard road out of hell, and I've done it to myself. Even God can't save me now. So this is, that's just really confirming what we already thought before, is that it's a guy going through stuff in his own head. He did something bad, apparently. He's feeling bad about it, but he's starting to get the impression that he just is not going to be able to get away from his feelings. Oh, well, that wraps up the song. It's not my favorite Fozzy song ever. I've been a fan of Fozzy for a long time. I give this song, it's like a B- for those guys. They write some really killer tunes, and I want to like this song. It's just, it doesn't grab me like I hoped. Again, 77% of the voters said that song was a smash, so pretty good. It's not a bad song. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trashing the song. I'm not trashing Fozzy. I'm not trashing Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho Army, don't come and, give me an elbow off the top turnbuckle. I'm not trashing Rich Ward. It's just, it's good. It's not great. It lacks a little something. Hey, if you like the video, make sure, again, that you hit that subscribe button down in the corner. Hit the bell notification. That is so key. That gives you a heads up when I post a new video. Just because you subscribe doesn't mean that YouTube is automatically going to put my videos in front of you. It'll put some of them in front of you, but not all of them. So it's important that you ring that bell and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it as well. And of course, you can check out some of my other reviews of like Blow from Ed Sheeran. You can check out my review of Tool's Fear Inoculum. I've got reviews of Kill Switch Engage, of Boston Manor, a bunch of good songs that I've already reviewed so far in this channel. So I want you to check those out if you click on over to my channel page. Hope you enjoyed it. Come back next week for another #1 new rock song of the week review here on Diesel on Radio.